Hello, I'm writer Greg. Today I will be sharing with you how to use scribophile.com within your writing chapter. To begin, visit scribophile.com and have each of your chapter members sign up for the free account. At least one of your chapter members should sign up for a premium account to be able to set up the entire chapter. After the chapter is set up, you will be able to invite all other members who have a free account to join the chapter. After logging on, everyone will be able to come to their dashboard. Here, they will be able to see information and notifications from the entire Scribophile community, information from their favorite authors, or notifications within the groups. There is a forum available as well that is publicly open to all scribophile.com members. Below on your dashboard, you will see any reading reminders that you have set up to remind you of those articles and chapters that you wish to be able to critique. One thing that sets scribophile.com apart is earning karma points. Here, you will receive karma points for every critique that you submit, and you will spend karma every time you submit a piece to be critiqued. For example, here I received 7.72 karma points for a critique that I submitted. Here I spent 5 karma points for a critique that I requested, and earlier I received 2.13 karma points for an extremely long critique that I submitted. These other 0.01 critique karma points were awarded to me by the recipients for a critique that they enjoyed or thought had specific characteristics. To begin your group, you need to be invited by the group administrator, and you will then be able to come to this page. This is a private group, and it is restricted to who can join the group. Important part of this is you can join in the forum discussions on scribophile.com, or you can see the latest activities by the chapter members. This includes forum post notifications, notifications of a submission to be critiqued, and other activities such as individuals joining. An important part of the chapter homepage is the recent work area. This is a list of all of the works that are ready to be critiqued or have been submitted to the group. You will notice some have different icons. A moon means that this work is no longer in the spotlight and will receive half the karma points. That's why I received 0.7 karma points, because I critiqued something out of the spotlight. These that have locks on them are no longer able to be critiqued because they have fallen out of the spotlight for more than 30 days. Let's see what it looks like to receive a critique. Here you can see there's an About This Work section, and then the entire chapter here below. You'll be able to see some information about the chapter that was submitted, and then you would be able to see the critiques of others and see what other people have thought about the work as well. Now notice that this first critique had 496 words and received 1.37 karma points, whereas a shorter piece of 230 words only received 1.17. Now let's see what it looks like to actually post a critique. I will go and find I will go to my groups. I will go to a different group, and I will look at an article that I have not yet critiqued. Here, you will again see more information about the novel, more about the chapter, and then be able to read the chapter itself. At the bottom, we would be able to write our critique. Critiques come in three forms. The first is an inline critique. An inline critique allows the critiquer to insert information at any point within the critique. This is excellent for line editing, grammar changes, or critiques that require a fine amount of detail or to refer to a very specific section within the document. At the end, you would be able to confirm that you actually did write a critique for your karma points. You will have an estimation of how long your critique was and how many karma points that you would receive. Then you will also be able to write another critique in a prose critique. This template approach will not allow you to edit in the work directly, but asks you specific questions about plot, pacing, description, point of view, characters, dialogue, grammar and spelling, and any closing comments. Again, you will be provided an estimate of the length of your critique and how many points that you received. Also, in writing a critique, you would be able to provide a free-form critique. Similar to the previous, except there is only one area to enter in your information and then to submit. Now, let's look at how to post a critique. To begin, you would go to the menu and post the work for critique, and you would be brought to this page. Here you have options to describe if this is a chapter of a novel, not necessarily for short stories. Provide a title, a part number if it is longer than 3,000 words, and the description of the chapter being submitted. You can select two different genres and then describe the length of the piece being provided. Even though you can only submit up to 3,000 words per chapter, you can describe this if it is a part of a short story all the way to a novel. This check mark is to let people know if the work being submitted has adult content. Also, this is where you can add it to a specific group. If you belong to more than one group, you would be able to submit this to as many different groups that you belong. So a new member of your writing group is not limited to only your chapter, but may seek out other chapters if they wish to submit to one that is more specific or has a different vibe than your current chapter. The visibility of your work can also be set. Private visibility means that no one can see your work and cannot be critiqued. I recommend the restricted visibility. This will allow your chapter to be critiqued only by those you select or by any members of the group that you posted the work to previously. A publicly available work is available to anyone who can log into scribophile.com. Next is the spotlight. This will tell us how you want to have this critiqued. The main spotlight is to put your work in a queue so that it can be featured in the main spotlight of the entirety of scribophile.com. However, I recommend the personal spotlight because you will be able to receive up to 6 long critiques before it leaves the main spotlight, which gives more opportunity for your chapter members to earn karma for reading and critiquing your work. And you may also have a beta read spotlight as well. No karma points are awarded for this, but it is easy for making work available, and you can do that as well. I recommend the restricted visibility and the personal spotlight for established chapters. Here you would be able to paste in your work and do some light formatting if needed. Within the extras, you'll be able to ask for specific guidance or provide specific guidance to those who are going to critique your work. You may also request a 1 to 100 scale on specific items within your critique. And if you're feeling really generous, you could even give some of your karma points for those who write a critique longer than a specific amount of words. Finally, you would be able to review the information, understand the warnings because we selected a lower visibility, and then post the work. Hopefully, this helps you understand more about the process of submitting and receiving critiques through the scribophile.com website. I hope that your chapter is able to work and use this well. Thank you.